This is the Main Responder Podcast. Real conversations about work, the pressure, and the lives shaped by service. There's no single lane here, no script, just honest talk. Let's get into it.
Good morning, good day, good evening. Hello, how are you? It's Billy, Main Responder. Just wanted to hit a couple of quick points today. Emotions, thoughts, kind of where I'm at. Recently did a biomarker check blood test with a new company just to kind of test the waters and see what the results were, how quick it comes back and the processes. And it was a really quick and easy process to take the test, to send it in, and to get the results. It all happened within about a week. And I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed. My blood work came back not so hot. And it kind of has me thinking where I'm at now, how I got here, and honestly, where I'm at with the PD and kind of law enforcement in general is I'm a health and wellness guy. And I'm supposed to be the person that everybody looks to for ways to improve their health, whether it's mental health, physical health, whatever it may be. And yet I get the results back and I'm not that guy. And I used to be. So I want to figure out what happened. I mean, I know what happened. I got lazy. I shifted priorities, and I don't know if it was an intentional shift. No, actually, it wasn't an intentional shift. It just happened. So I'm trying to now come to terms with where I'm at. I've got, for some odd reason, high iron. Yeah, I eat meat, but I don't eat a lot of meat. There's other things that come about to create that gap. But it's extraordinarily high, and it's got me concerned. So I think, looking back of what I used to do for exercise, for nutrition, it really was my priority. I ate well, I exercised daily. I made sure I put in exercise snacks throughout the day, which compounded my level of fitness. And then in turn created a good meal pattern because I wanted to fuel my body properly. So here I am today with high triglycerides, high iron, bad cholesterol levels. I don't like cardio workouts, but this app is telling me I need to combat my issues with more cardiovascular exercises. And with my background in strength conditioning and personal training, I do know that I can get other options kind of inlaid into my workouts to create a cardio program, but I'm kind of feeling dumb and I'm kind of feeling like I failed myself and I need to just get on the treadmill and walk for an hour every day to kind of go back to the basics to help augment and get rid of whatever this is that's in my body to make me feel better. I guess high iron leads to, causes fatigue, joint pain, aches, and systemic inflammation is what it says. And yeah, I'm gonna go back at it that I'm upset. I'm going to be emotional about it. I'm really disappointed in myself. I feel like I let myself down and I let my family down. I let my coworkers down, almost like an imposter syndrome that, hey, look at me, listen to me, look at what I do. I don't. But I've got to push that all aside and just get back to the brass tacks of it all and time to GSD, get shit done.
So dude, I'm listening to you and, I feel you. Because this is a little bit out of character for you. You're our guy. It keeps us in line. But you got to give yourself a little grace, right? I mean, it's Maine winter, right? I mean, you know how it can be long. I mean, we've seen a lot of snow and things like that, so it can be long. The job is the job. The job is tough. But what do you think it is? What's the shift that got you here?
I think the shift that got me here was not prioritizing what I used to, my nutrition, falling into routine and not being able to stack accordingly and multitask my work, my priorities at work that I need to succeed in what I'm doing at work, and stacking that with eating right, providing myself enough time to exercise, to meal prep so that I'm coming to work with a good, healthy meal instead of getting to work and not having anything. And somebody says, hey, let's do burgers. Let's go get burgers. Let's go get pizza. And me not having the strength, I guess you would say, to stick to my guns and say, yep, go ahead and do that. But I'm going to go to the grocery store and pick up stuff to make a salad. So is it laziness? Is it discipline, motivation? Yeah, I agree. The winter here, it hasn't been that bad, but it's still wintertime, so we lose light. So I guess I'm just trying to still figure out how I got to this point. But again, I'll go to the analogy of your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror for a reason. I can't look too far in the back of what I did and how I got here. I just need to kind of address it and go, okay, this is what the obstacles are in front of me, and I need to attack them. And again, I think I'm coming at it from a basic standpoint right now as an initial gut reaction to the results. Then I'm going to drop it down to basics. I'm likely going to give this a week effort, as in time frame week, not weakness week, to just draw it down to brass tacks of, keep it simple, stupid, simple grocery shopping, meal prep, and separating it into 45 minutes a day of a cardiovascular exercise, whether it's on the Peloton, whether it's on the treadmill, whether it's throwing my ruck on and going for a walk, and then also combining that with strength training 3 times a week. Going back to my personal training days when I was a strength coach and treating myself like I'm my own client, basically, is what my plan is. And, where I'm at in life, I'm going to be 50 in September. So I don't know how many other people out there are coming up to that threshold, that mile mark, and what their thoughts are, where they're at. Are they where they want to be? Are you where you want to be? And what do you see moving forward in yourself? Excel at that. How do you see yourself? Man, 50 is here. And before we know it, 60 is going to be here and 70 is going to be here. And I do truly believe how I prepare now is setting me up for how I'm going to be when I'm 70. And I don't want to have the cardiovascular issues that I have currently for then. Yeah. So I guess my message would be, one, to myself, I still care. I did the test because I want to know and I want to improve myself. So I still have that desire to be better, to be healthier. So I'm glad I did the test. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to continue with it to keep track of these markers. And I kind of challenge everybody out there, for you to do the same thing, no matter where you are in your life, where you are in your career, to start at that basic level. You don't need to go to your PCP anymore to do blood work. You can order these things right online. And, if you've got good insurance or an HSA card, you can dip right into that. It's covered. So yeah, get out there, try it, see where you are with your blood work and see what you can do. Because it gives you advice. It tells you exactly what you need to do to address those issues, whether it's cholesterol, whether it's testosterone. And I'll put it out there. My testosterone was suboptimal, but still not bad. I was in the 600s. I want to put that up to at least another 200 points. So I'm going to look at different options to do that. But I also truly believe that increasing my activity, increasing my strength training, and improving my nutrition is going to ultimately help develop a better testosterone level for me. So I'm going to try that first before I dig into any of the supplements or pharmaceuticals to address that. So again, where are you at with your blood work? Go ahead, give it a shot. There's a bunch out there. And just take the advice of the app. Reach out to us with questions, with your own anecdotal experiments and results. I guess, it happens to us all, and we just need to make those steps and create better pathways for us to help each other out. With that, letting you go. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you listening. All two of you. Good night. Good day. Farewell.